Hi there. Hello, hello. Hi there, everyone. Welcome. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am trying out doing oil painting, like digital, obviously, and I've never mastered doing oil painting in real life, so obviously my technique's probably going to be a bit off. Um, but I've been working on a couple different pieces. I did this one yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. And then the day before that, I tried out this one, and that was nice. That was like my first attempt, and then I feel like I started to get a hang of it by the time I started working on this one. Though that deer gave me a lot of trouble yesterday, but we figured it out. And then I started on this yesterday as well after I was done with the deer. So this is where I'm at. How's everybody doing? Is anybody here a digital artist? What brings you to this space? Are there traditional painters, digital painters? Are there? My apologies. Hey, that's okay. What program do you prefer instead? Or if you don't prefer a program at all, what is your medium of choice? The irony is I used to hate digital art as a whole. When I took the course in college, I failed it many times before I passed, and I think because I was forced to retake it so many times, I ended up falling in love with it. So I'm okay with the fact that I failed my way into liking it. And I know that this side is not done yet. I promise. We'll get there. We'll get there. Little by little. Any sort of subject matter that you guys have been wanting to work on, wanting to see? I'm just gonna real quick take a sip of my drink. I'm going to switch to oil paint. So the two brushes that I'm using throughout this is oil paint and turpentine. And then once I have like the base of the texture down, then I'll go in and I will focus much more on lighting the same way that I did with like these. Lighting tends to be one of the last things I do, but I also get impatient. So sometimes I start adding it and then taking it away so that I can finish off the piece. So we'll see what happens. It's whatever I got to do to keep myself interested. I don't know if anybody else here struggles with that, but I'll get like a big dopamine hit at the beginning of a project and be super excited about it, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, meh, I'm over it. So I got to change it up to hold my interest. Don't like that, but that's fine. You guys are so quiet, which is fine. You're allowed to be quiet, but if you have anything you want to say, I'm here for it. Just try not to be mean, please. If you are mean, that's fine. There usually are consequences to that, but it's fine. Do your thing. Alright, I'm going to do this green here. Oh, my cat wants out of the room. Give me 1 second. Hi, sweet girl. You want to help? Yeah. Yep, here you go. Let me know when you want back in. Bye. Can you guys hear the rain in the background? It's raining here. It's very soothing. Also, if you haven't yet, if you could please consider giving this a thumbs up, and if you could press the little share button at the bottom of the screen. If you just press copy link, you are not obligated to send it out to anyone, but if you do have someone that you could send it to, that would be awesome. And if not, just pressing copy link lets the algorithm and the app know that you liked it enough to press copy link. Guess I'll do this first. I filmed a video earlier that I'm going to post later in the week. I do have a tutorial that I'm also going to be posting later, and it will be this but painted. So painted version in like almost like a watercolor. So I'll be posting how to do that later. And then also, if you guys are interested, I have a tutorial on this wreath, and I teach you how to make this brush that gives off this detail. And if you're not into Christmas yet, into the holiday spirit, I also have a tutorial on how to make the pattern, which is, if I zoom in for you, it's a pumpkin pie pattern. And it's seamless. Let's see. Hi guys, hello, hello. Welcome. This is my attempt at digital oil painting. Thank you. How are you doing today? It's been a lot of fun doing this style. Obviously you can do defined details, but I've been trying to just keep it loose because I don't tend to do any style too loose. Watercolor, I try, but it's still not there. So this has been fun. It's been keeping me out of perfection and just enjoying the journey. And working on one layer has been really fun and challenging because typically when I do certain drawings or elements in Procreate, I tend to use multiple layers, but I've been working on just like the one, and it's been really fun. Both challenging and surprising. I want this one sort of like embedded into the, I don't know, like the inside, if you will. And then I will be painting details around it in a second. I just want to finish these others that I painted yesterday before I start working up here. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a bow or not. And if I do a bow, I'm definitely going to have to look up a reference. Oh, hi, pretty girl. Hi.
She wanted to come.
Okay, I'm live, so that's fine. Just, do you mind keeping it down? Okay, thanks, sweetie. And yeah, her toy is right over there.
Okay, how high do I have to
You can talk a little louder, you're fine.
be? Okay.
Yeah, you're good, baby. We have a new cat, and she primarily hangs out in my room right now to, you know, just be comfortable. If you can hear her running around in the background, she's going to probably be doing a bit of zooming around as she tries to capture the mouse toy. Oh my gosh, she's crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's crazy. Oh boy, now both of you are right here? Okay, as long as you know I am live, so please keep it down.
Yeah, Mom says be quiet, don't be too loud.
Oh my gosh, I've asked for the impossible, I know it.
Say. Wait, let me get her out.
Hi guys, welcome. If you can hear my kids playing with our cat in the background. Hi, I'm live, Sweet Pea. Thank you, baby. We got a cat a couple days ago, and she's just a bundle of energy. It's so cute. Oh, everything okay?
Can I?
Oh, that scared me. Okay, if she doesn't come out from under the bed within the next minute, why don't we give her some space, okay?
Let me get over there. Get it. You have to get it really close. Guess what? Wait. Try to put it here, hide it, and then show some. Maybe there's a little off. Now we're going to myself here. Like the jingle.
Hi guys, if you have anything that you want to talk about in particular, just let me know.
Yeah.
I'm just painting while my kiddos play with their kid.
He got it. He's like,
Thank you all so much for joining. If you haven't already, if you could consider giving this a thumbs up, that would be awesome. It would help boost my video, and it would mean a lot to me and my family. Oh my gosh.
Wait, you're too loud. She's gonna go under a bed again.
That's okay, sweetie pie. Thank you. Thanks, babe. Just Just leave me here?
She's here. Oi, she's here.
Oh, hi, pretty girl. Hi. What you doing? You hiding? Or stalking? Ooh.
Oh, wait. Get up here. But don't go high.
No. How did I miss this? It's fine. Go back.
Got it.
I see.
Can I have it? Wait. I never got her. What was her? She went under easy too. I need to again.
If you guys have any comments, questions, topics you want to discuss, please feel free to put it in the chat. That would be more than welcome. So if you're new here, hi, my name's Bree. I am a digital artist, but I also do traditional as well. I have cats and children, or I have a cat and children. There we go. And my brain can't handle the noise and thinking at the same time. And if you're looking for art tutorials, I do have some on my channel. I will be also putting out some tutorials on, I may do that one, but for sure a tutorial on this one, which I did yesterday. And that was a lot of fun.
Maybe hide it over there. I'm not trying to find him. Ow, so it's easy to just go.
And then
Oh, wait, now it's coming out. Let me get her. No, let me get her. I got this. Wait, I got it. For you. It's not gonna. Yes, it will. You don't.
can you draw a cat, please? Yes, absolutely. I don't know like what kind of style you were thinking, if you wanted it in like oil or like illustration or just like, because I have a variety of different styles that I do. So right now I'm working on. Hey, hey. Sorry. So I've been doing oil. This is like my illustration style, so it's a lot more plain. It has a tiny bit of texture. And then this style is more of like when I'm painting. So I was thinking of doing like a series of Christmas cats in this style, because I wanted to make some seamless patterns like this, but with different types of cats for the... Did you just burp? What do you say, Doobie? Michael, are you here? If you are, can you please help me? Landscapes, oil, or watercolor? Sure, I would, I would love to do some landscapes. Nature is really like my sweet spot. It's where I love to be. So I'll definitely work on that. Watercolor, so I do physical watercolor, and I have a couple things that I've done watercolor digitally, but I don't feel like I capture watercolor quite as well as I would like digitally. Like here's an example of just a simple one I put together. And it gets the job done, but I don't know that I could pull together an actual full landscape well, unless I was doing it with my physical watercolors, in which case that's something I also don't feel super confident in. So I would feel like I could manage it doing like an oil painting style digitally. If you are looking for like landscape artists, oh my gosh, there's a really good artist on TikTok. Her first name is Rebecca, and she does watercolor. I bet if you look up Rebecca and watercolor on TikTok, you could find her. And I'm pretty sure she has a YouTube as well. So I will try, if you comment on one of my videos, or you come to another live, I will look up her name. So that way I have that info for you next time. You're very, very welcome.
Look at this.
Why don't you guys bring the kitty with you?
Let her come down.
You can bring the toy with you guys downstairs so she can play with you. I think it'd be good for her anyways to practice playing with you downstairs.
She just went under the bed again. I don't know how we're supposed to.
Okay. I'll let her out in a few minutes, Killian, when she comes back out, okay?
I want to ask her. Mommy,
Yeah.
how much longer till you'll be done with the work?
I don't know how long until I'll be done with my work, baby, but when Apple comes out from under the bed, I'll let her out, okay?
Alright.
So you guys can keep an eye out for her, okay?
But how we're supposed to know
When I open the door and let her out, I'll call down to you guys to let you know, okay? All right, let's see. How's everyone's week so far, by the way? Sorry I haven't asked before that. And let's see. Long. Yes, I definitely feel that. Ah, well, hopefully the rest of it goes a little bit faster for us. Okay, and I'm going to grab the darker color, and I know that down here is going to be more in shadow, so I'm just gonna get some of this darker color down here now. Pretty girl, you want to come out? I'm going to grab this darker red that I had and just try and put some back in a little bit around here. And then I can take the lighter red and move that back in. I'm going to choose just a little bit brighter, because when I smudge it, it will mix and be a little bit lighter. Or darker, I mean. Sorry, it will lose its brightness. Oh, my brain. Don't like that. Passable for now, it's fine. Okay, and now I'm going to go back to this darker color and add it in on this side. And the composition on this isn't great, but one of the reasons why I chose it, because it's so close to the edge, but some of the reason why it's so close to the edge is the size that I'm currently working in is equivalent to what it would need to be in order to place it in a video on like a reel or a short or like a TikTok video. So I'm just sort of working within the confines of that. in time for this part. And now, and I'm going to switch back to the oil. I also have this one. It's just to keep it so that I can do fine details, like thinner details. But I'm going to use the non-amended kind, which is essentially the one that comes with Procreate as it is. What do you guys think? Bow or no bow? Alrighty. And now I'm going to do darker color. Smudge it in a bit. Move it around. Okay. I'm excited to start getting to like the highlights, and, like some of the brighter colors and whatnot. And I'm still deciding if I want to add a bow or not. I'm gonna, I'm not sure. And let's see. So I'll definitely need, I think, like one more right here-ish. Maybe like one here. Right. And then maybe like here. Maybe here. Hopefully that feels balanced. All right, I'm just gonna do quick coloring, and I'll get them to be more blended in with the rest of it in a second. I just want to get the main colors down. And then and down here was one. Okay. Add it's not quite white, but it's close. I don't know that it'll really be picked up much, but okay. So now I'm going to take the smudge or blending tool, depending on what you want to call it, and I'm just going to soften up some of these edges and blend them a bit more. Not erase as much. Okay. Let me let me look up a bow for like a reference. Let me see if I can do that. use that as a reference. What about... All right, I'm gonna attempt a bow. So I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off or not. So in this instance, what I'm going to do, because I know at this stage, I at least like this much of it. It's at least the base of my painting. So I am going to duplicate it and hide the one underneath. And now I'm going to paint on this one so that I have this one saved. I can also lock this just to ensure I don't accidentally try and draw on it. So that's what I'll be doing. And now we see, I might start on a separate layer just to sketch out the bow. I'm going to start with this color. Okay, so I know that I want that. And underneath would be this one. Okay, and then okay, so then this one sort of has like a, see how I end up actually painting it, but we'll see. Okay. So now I can decide if that's like, aside from this piece down here, which I'm going to erase, I can decide if this is like the right size or if I want to make it smaller. I feel like something like that would be good. Because then we still get the green here and at the bottom. It only partially covers some of this. It still shows some of these, and I can even put one more ornament up here. So I think that's what I will do. Wish me luck. I'm going to combine them now. And I'm also going to duplicate this one because I know that I like this as a base as well. So now I'm going to paint on that. Okay, so this, maybe I could do, I think maybe gold might be good. Let's see. We'll see if I can get away with adding this here. So that would mean putting a bright spot maybe here. We'll see if I can keep that. We'll see. I'm not sure, but for now. Let's see. So, okay, for now I'm going to just paint over this, but I will come back to it. I just wanted to see how it looked and if it was a detail I wanted to add. But for now I'm just going to stick to basics so it doesn't distract me. I'm also wondering if I need to make the bow a different color because I don't want it to blend in with the back door. So, do I make it match with these? Do I make it like silver? Or do I make it a more vibrant red? Okay, so do I do a white bow or do I do a very vibrant red bow that stands out against the back door? Maybe tone it down a touch. That's a bit much, but what do you guys prefer? think I'll go with the red, but I'm gonna start over because that was like me playing around, right? So I have the original there, so I'll duplicate it again in case I mess up like I did, and we'll start. I'm gonna start with this red, not that red, that was too bright. Just a little bit more saturated. Okay, so then I'd want to do darker red for here. I'm wondering if I can get away with adding some of this as like backlighting of some kind on this side. Smudge it in. Okay, I'm going to do a new layer. I'm going to make it an add blending mode. And I'm going to use this layer as sort of establishing where my light source is going to be hitting. So that way, let's see, I could probably still stay in. So I'm going to use turpentine, but I may end up switching to little pine. But I'll start with turpentine. Okay, so we know that there would be highlights coming off of this area. Just making sure I was on the right layer before I go smudging things and moving things around. Hello, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Hello. Okay. So I'll also be adding in brighter colors on this side, because I'm thinking there's like a porch light, maybe like somewhere here shining down this way. So then that would mean I would touch up here. Not like that. Gotta love the undo button. There we go, that's better. Okay, I'm not in love with that. That's okay though. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna use a different brush and see if I like that texture better and or lack of texture. And then if not, I have one more idea in mind. What am I looking for? There we go. Okay, so for this part, I'm going to add one more layer. I'm still going to make it in add blending mode. And I'm going to go back to my turpentine brush. I'm going to see what that does for this here. Okay, so I can see this finally starting to come together. Okay. Let me real quick where's my cat? Where'd she go? Where'd you go, pretty girl? I just saw you.
Would you like to go out? Would you like to go out? Oh, hi. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Hello. Okay, hold on. I'll put you down in a second. Alright, guys, I'm putting her out here, so make sure you are gentle and quiet, okay?
Okay. And let's see, I am going to take my eraser, make it faint, and then just take up some of the intensity here. There we go. Okay, so that means there would be some light maybe touching here in these areas as well. Okay, so I think the lighting is doing a bit better than it was before. Maybe it touches just a little bit down here. Maybe like right here. Okay. And all right, now I can attempt to paint this part. Yay. And oh. Okay. First, I'm going to take this color and I'm going to add it there so I don't lose it. And now I will do this part. Hey, you guys. Does she seem like she's done for now?
Yeah, should I let her in?
Yeah, why don't you let her in so she can rest?
I wanted to place her, but she doesn't. Maybe I can place her in here a little bit.
Yes. Okay, here, I'll open it up. Here, bring here, babe.
Okay. Come on, cat's going here.
Yeah, let's see if she's willing to do that.
That's a cat toy.
It
Look
is.
at and look at this. Come on, stop playing with that. It gives me like this.
Hold on one sec, sweetie. Alright, there you go. Sorry guys, give me one sec, I'll be right back.
What if he goes? What if we stand? Now look, put that here. We'll see if he changes better. What? We'll see if he loves this one too, right? Yeah.
Oh boy. Excuse me, baby, can I get by you?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. Alright, and let's see, what did I'm just gonna delete that off there for now, because I can repaint that. And now I'm gonna focus back on not that, doing that.
Thank you. Or don't do that. Look at it closer. No, no. Yeah, I was about to do that for me. Yeah. Guess what? We put her in her favorite spot right there.
Yeah.
So it can go in there.
Yeah. Nice, baby. I bet she likes that, sweet pea.
Oh, wait, let me try it. I need to get her.
I think part of the reason why I'm struggling with the bow is I'm focused too much on making it perfect, so I'm gonna try and loosen it up by just softening the edges and try to just let it go. Yeah, she is, isn't she, baby? Also, red just tends not to pick up on screen very well, so it's probably hard to see some of the details, but hopefully some of it's coming through.
I would put it in her spot Daddy likes to go. Yeah, under the chair.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, perfect. So she can go in and out through that.
That's right, baby. I bet that'll be fun.
Look at it. What?
Okay. You guys have such a maniacal laughs considering you're not doing anything wrong.
This way.
Yeah. Yes, so this,
That's too cute.
it is too cute, baby. So I'm using Procreate, and under the brush library. Hey guys, babies. I know you're having a good time and I want you to, but remember we have to keep it down just a little bit. So the two brushes that I've been using is turpentine and oil paint. And then pretty much those are the main two. If I want to make like super fine details, I've been using Little Pine, but I've used it on some of the other oil paintings I've done, but I haven't needed it for this one yet. But yesterday I worked on this one, and this one I used the three brushes that I just mentioned. My kiddos are sweet. I mean, I'm biased, but I do think they're rather sweet. So yeah, these were accomplished with those three brushes that I mentioned. Oh, thank you, thank you. I also did that with this as well. So with just those three brushes, you can make oil paintings. I will say oil painting-esque. I know it's not perfect. It never quite, I find that like I love. Oh goodness, I love.
We got a new toy. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Look, it's that mouse thing.
Oh yeah.
Drop it, but no.
Oh, it makes a chirping noise. Very good, baby. I have forgotten. Oh, it was right there on the tip of my tongue. It'll come back to me. If it's important, it'll come back. I apologize. It is. It is very. Thank you. That is kind of the point that I was making. It is different. It doesn't perfectly translate. I've done stuff with like quote unquote watercolor. Now when I do tutorials and I do lives like this, I tend to use only the brushes that are available in Procreate. But there are plenty of brush sets that you can purchase that people like make. This one is, like watercolor-esque. Now, do I think it perfectly replicates watercolor? No, but it is hey, baby. It is watercolor-esque, and this one was just using the brush under calligraphy, using blotchy. Now, again, I think that was probably the biggest difficulty from going from traditional sort of painting to digital, was sort of accepting and understanding that there would in fact be differences in how the brushes interact and how the paint interacts. It's just simply not the same.
Right, guys. She's gonna go under bed.
Hi, guys. So trying to think, there's some other brushes I've used where I just sort of had to go, I know it's meant to be this, but it's not, and I just can't think of it right now. What was this one? I'm trying to remember. So this one I used sort of as like a paint, like a water paint-esque, maybe a mixture of gouache and watercolor, and this one I used, is it materials? No, I'm getting close. So industrial. It was using the Rusted Decay. And so it's not perfect, but it does have some of that like bleed that you would see like in blooming. So yeah, it does take time to accept and adjust to what the limitations are, and just setting the appropriate expectations of what it is and isn't capable of. Believe me, I still feel the frustration at times. Like what took me honestly some of the longest to adjust was sketching. Sketching in here bothered me for the longest time because it didn't feel like sketching on paper, which why would it? Now things that I've done that have helped though is on here I have, except don't do that. Hey, guys, 1 sec. On my iPad, I have a screen protector that's supposed to feel like paper. I think I said that right. It's hard for me to concentrate with multiple noises, and I apologize if I've lost the plot a few times here, but do you guys need help with something?
The mouse is under a bed.
Okay.
Between.
Is it really far away?
Yeah, it's like.
Could mommy reach it, or do we need daddy?
I'm not sure if even Daddy could reach it.
Okay, give me one sec,
It's
guys.
like in
I
the
have to.
middle of
Thank you. I have to go fish a cat toy from under the bed. 1 second. Hi, baby.
I'll put it down.
That's fine. You can sit right there, baby. Perfect. Thank you. All right, let me see. Where is it?
You see that? No.
I do. Can I have the toy?
Yeah.
I'll use this end. There you go. Yeah. All right, just be careful to not throw it under there again, okay?
Okay.
Thanks, babies.
Hurry. You got it. Look, let's play.
Okay. I'll probably stay on for like 10 more minutes and then go. I'm reaching the point
What's
of
inside here, Mommy?
overstimulation. What'd you ask? What's in there?
What's inside of there?
I think they have a little noise machine inside and like a sensor, so when you shake it, it makes noise. Oh, goodness. Oh.
I saw a cat.
We got a new cat a couple days ago, so they're just in a place of like, you know, just extreme excitement over playing with the cat and stuff. So, and the cat wants to hide in my room. So, and my room's where I work. So.
Was standing.
Oh, thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you. I think I just need to loosen up a little bit on this part of the design. Okay, maybe just soften up the edges. Yes, everyone's in here. All right, and hi, sweet girl. Okay, I almost have the foundational paint on this part down, and then I can add some highlights, and then we can do finishing touches. I might come back to this in a couple days, but I always think it's a good idea to like rest my eyes. Even just last night, for example, I can show you guys. So I made adjustments to this from yesterday to today. So this was today's adjustment on the little leg here, and this is what it looked like yesterday. Now, that may or may not be right. I might feel differently about it tomorrow, but I just felt like that back leg looked a little off and almost distracting, and I just felt like that was less distracting. Now, I do think it actually looks better because I put this foot back further, and if you actually look at the original, it was more forward than this one, which wasn't intentional. I just was smudging it and didn't even consider how it would show up in terms of, but I'm like, that back foot's really pushing forward. Oh, thank you. So, you know, even just a day and just taking a moment and looking at it. You know what I actually did with this one, especially with animals and with humans, some of the best ways to know if you've done something wrong is to flip it horizontally and see how it reads backwards. Because if it looks awkward one way, then you can start to see like, oh, maybe you know, maybe this back leg actually needs to be a little higher, or the way I noticed the feet was by flipping it. My eye all of a sudden was able to catch it.
We tried this, and when I tapped it on her with this, he was trying to get it with his. Yeah, but we also got this out. Yeah, she's going to there. She's
Okay, so I'm going to go back to...
No. Yeah. Ooh. And he got it. This yes. I wanted to get this.
Sorry, Mommy.
Daddy, look.
You're fine. I wish the red was showing up better for you guys. It's definitely difficult to
you
see.
missed.
I wonder.
That's fine.
Let's
You
does
saw it
turning
too,
this
like,
up help at all?
From right at the edge, yeah.
Maybe even...
Try this.
No, that's not what I meant. Give me a second.
They would have win. They win.
Does that show up any better? Not really.
Why this weird bee while playing? How do I do this then?
Yes, so I actually made, I haven't, I still have to edit it and get it out, but this is a point that I made in one of my recent videos that I'm going to post, and it's setting yourself time limits and deadlines, because otherwise you really can get lost in the revisions. You can literally just get lost revision to the next revision. And I try really hard to give myself a certain amount of time for each project, and then I make myself step away from it. Sometimes I'll come back to it several years later, sometimes it's several days. It just depends. But I have also noticed that I am more consistent as a result of just finishing projects. You know, even if they're finished poorly, even if they're not finished and they don't, you know, if they're finished but don't look exactly the way that I wanted them to, having them just finished really has helped boost my trust in my ability to, you know, produce stuff, because I usually would not have a deadline, and then it would just go on and on and on, and then I'd never feel, it was like the pressure of perfection, I think, you know?
Dang it, I don't like you.
Hopefully when which I'm sure it will, when I get the time lapse, there's the thing. When I get the time lapse of this, hopefully the red will show up and people will be able to see better, like what this part actually looks like, since it's difficult for the camera to pick up. All right, let's see.
You want to use the squeaky ball?
Okay. It's not my favorite, but I'm gonna roll with it. Okay, so next I'm gonna go and add another layer. Go to add, and now I'm going to select a more yellowish tone. So I still have this on add. I'm going to turpentine. Oh, and I will be, and this might even be too yellow.
Tiny.
Be,
Tiny.
hey, Killian. Killian.
Trying to tie together.
Killian. The way that you responded to Rory isn't nice, okay?
Then there's two. There's gonna be two houses.
Okay, so for anyone who wasn't here earlier, I'm going to assume that my porch light is up here in this place, and so light will be shining down this way. So I'm going to use that as my sort of like a point of light reference, so I can be more discerning of where the light is cast.
Well, now it has to work for church.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do, for some reason this is reminding me of Christmas puzzles. I can't wait to do a Christmas puzzle. Is anybody else a puzzle fan? Okay, and then highlight here and here.
Daddy, why are you trying to put the mouse on the head?
Yeah, I feel like 500 is like a good place. 750 is challenging. 1000's a big ask. However, I am very much like I can sit down and do a puzzle in a day kind of person because I will get hyper focused. Everybody else around me will give up. That's fine. I won't though. My husband and I, we would try and do puzzles when we were like younger, and he'd be like, "Well, that was nice. We did like 30 minutes together." I'm like, "You're quitting? There's a whole puzzle left." He liked to space it out, and I was like, "No."
It's working. Wait, I already broke my knee. Did I try? Can I try?
No, keep it. Your toy.
Is the bell doing it?
Bring that over to you.
I wish you guys could see like the subtlety better.
I'll bring it over here.
Maybe it needs a bit more yellow.
Close. And then drag. Do it again.
Oh! Can I try? Oh, yeah.
Let her have it. Let her have it. She's happy that she got it.
Can I try? Yo! my god. Now can I try? Yeah. She even went through
She likes her tunnel.
Okay. I'm going to add one more add layer. I'm going to see if the door also then needs some highlight as well.
Good girl.
Can I try? Can I try?
You did a great job. Got it.
Can I have it?
Wait.
Sorry, killing.
Oh my
No,
god.
that's to be done.
Yeah, it can be a little, that part can definitely be frustrating.
Mike, did I show you something?
Yeah, baby, what?
Look, Daddy connected.
Very nice. Now she has two mice.
Two mice. Two Mises.
Two Mises.
Keep your voice down, baby.
Try going fast.
Okay, I think for now, this is probably a good place to stop. I definitely could keep going for sure, but I think giving my eyes a break and seeing what stands out to me, I might even right now, let me see, I will copy canvas, paste this up here, put these in a group. Okay, so I have this here now, and I'll just flip it horizontally and see if anything stands out.
Oh, we got it, we got it, we got it.
So it's a little lopsided, that's fine, I can fix that.
Now drag it away.
I think there needs to be an ornament here. I think I need to push some of these in and have a few more, a few more random ones, kind of like these. But overall, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not too much to fix, so that's nice. Huzzah! Thank you. Thanks, Sam. So, yay. Cool. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm done for the evening. I appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. And feel free to check out any of my tutorials that I have available, where in those I actually know what I'm doing, versus me trying to figure it all out. And I'll probably be back sometime tomorrow, around the same time, probably around like 4 p.m., 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did I say that right? And yeah, have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Make sure you eat, drink, sleep or rest. Make sure you take meds if you got them, and do something nice for yourself. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys. Thank you.